checking in. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I was wondering why I kept on coming up with server failure. It's like, nothing wrong at my end. Anyway, okay, I'll take a drop for a few seconds and then I'll start up here. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. My call sign is VE1CT, and my name is Robert, Romeo Oscar Bravo, Echo Romeo Tango, and I'll be your net control station for this evening. This net meets every Wednesday evening at 1900 hours Atlantic time in the CQ Maritime Room. Let's see, room number 60207. Again, that's 60207. This net is open to all amateurs in the maritime provinces and is scheduled for, I gotta write in approximately because we go overtime now, for 1 hour break. Amateur radio operators will be called in by province. When you check in, please give me your call sign using proper phonetics. After round one of maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in at that time. Just a quick reminder that due to the delay in the fusion system, please stay up for a second or two before transmitting and keep the push to talk button pressed for a couple seconds after the transmission has finished. First of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Any announcements? Please come now with your call sign, BE1CT standing by. Okay, hopefully this is when I started wondering whether the radio was working or not. Well, let's make a call out for short-time stations. I'm quite sure there's some stations which can stick around for the entire net. Please come now with your call sign to VE1CT for the Maritime Fusion Net. Short-time stations.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, 31JS.
Charlie Golf Lima.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6FP.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, V9PAL.
Alrighty, thought I'd leave a little bit of space in there. I think I'll be leaving a bit more space just in case. I know that sometimes the repeaters have a little bit of difficulty there. Let's see. So far I have Jermaine, VE9CGL. I have Francis from out in Alberta there, VA6FP. And I also have our good old buddy Paul, VE9PAL. Is that the end of short-time stations, or are there any other short-timers? Please come now with your call sign. VE1CT standing by for you.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, VE1JS.
Oh my gosh, that's right, John. My apologies, my friend. Yeah, you did check in. I did hear you the first time. I don't know why I skipped you there. But hey, you're first to come in for short time stations. So let's bring you in right now there, my friend. VE1 JS, VE1 CT. Good evening.
Hello, V1 CT in the net, V1JS. Good evening to all. I'm going to be very quick here. I must say I enjoyed myself at Smart 24 up in Spring Hill on the weekend. Had a good time, saw lots of people, and great big thanks to all the people who helped organizing it. It was great fun. We'll look forward to Smart 25. 7-3 is good evening for now. V1 CT in the net, V1JS, 7-3.
VE1JS, VE1CT returning. Good evening to you, John. I almost said morning. Hi, that's good. Good that you had a great time there at Smart 24. Yeah, I'm hoping this time I might be able to get to Smart 25. 23 was fun. I was there at least. But this year I was there in spirit. Man, my spirit was trying to team up with people to try and steal Ricardo's cheesesteak there, but couldn't quite get it there. Anyway, good to have you on board, John. Thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciated. I wish you a great and safe evening, you and yours. Take her easy. VE1JS, VE1CT, step 3. Over to terrain, Vector Echo 9, Charlie, Golf Lima, VE1CT, good evening.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. Got nothing to report. Just want to put my name on your list. Have a nice net, and 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 CTL, VE1 CT returning. Good morning, there I go. Good evening, Jermaine. Hey, you're doing great there, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Understand you're time sensitive as well there. You take her easy and keep yourself safe there. VE9 CTL, VE1 CT, 7-3. Going over to Alberta. And our short time station there, yep, Francis, and there's a big time difference. No, I wish I lived in Saskatchewan and then the time wouldn't change on me. Anyway, let's go, Francis. Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VE1 CT. Good evening.
VE1 CT for Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Well, good evening to Robert, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. Great to hear the voices. Thanks for letting me check in early. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stick around for the whole net. I've got to get out to a meeting, so I do appreciate you letting us sneaking in here. The sun finally came out. Hey, and I got my wish. We finally got some rain. The past 24 hours, we had a little over an inch of rain. I think it was about 35.8 millimeters. So that was fantastic. And we had a little bit last week too. And it's all starting to add up. The grass and the grounds are starting to turn green. Starting to bud on the trees. It's all looking up. It's all good, as they say. And ditto on staying on standard time. My goodness, Robert, I would love that as well if we didn't have to spring forward and fall back. Just give us one time zone or one time setting and leave it at that. No other traffic from here this evening. Wishing everyone a great week ahead, and we'll say 7-3 all around. Thanks for doing the net. Letting us check in early, as I mentioned. We'll say 7-3 again. A VE1 CT for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta.
VA6FP, VE1CT returning. Good evening to you, Francis. Doing great there. Couple of times dropped out there, but I think it's, well, you know, just those packets. What was it there in the movie called Lockout? They call them transmission fairies. Anyway, I totally agree. We need one time zone. Forget this backwards, forward stuff. Anyway, I wish you luck there at your meeting, and I wish you and yours a great and safe evening. You take care, my friend. We'll catch you there the next time round. Hi. VA6FP, VE1CT, 73. And we're going over to Paul next, see how things go in his town of Irishtown there. VE9PAL, VE1CT. Good evening, Paul.
Yeah, VE1CT. This is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Robert? And Mike there, my neighbor, and everybody else on the net. 9 degrees, a little overcast. I think we're going to get a little bit of showers tonight. Well, that's okay. It's the time of the year, I guess. The sun's got to come out soon. We'll be all complaining it's too hot. Anyway, you guys all take care. Have a great week. V9PAL.
I know what you mean there, Paul. VE9PAL, VE1CT returning. Beautiful signal. I mean, it's just, wow. I always liked your signal. I caught you plus sun overcast there. And, wow. We can, we wouldn't be Maritimers if we didn't complain about the weather. All right, my friends, you have yourself a great safe evening, you and yours. Hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow morning there on the Maritime 2-meter wake-up net. I have the schedule for tomorrow and Friday. Looks like then we'll be getting our next list of net controllers there. So, have yourself a good one there, my friend. You take her easy there. VE9PAL, VE1CT, 73. All right, that is the bottom of the list for time-sensitive stations. Gonna now do round one call-out for Prince Edward Island. Anyone from BYQ land wishing to check in this evening? Just on the mud flat there, please come down with your call sign. PEI stations, round one.
Victor, Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
And so far I have the Y2GF. Are there any others wishing to check in from the mudflat there? BY2 Lamb, please come in with your call sign. The B1CT is standing by. Over here as well, George. Hey, you're the man. All right, let's bring you in there. I think Ricardo did get his cheesesteak. I remember you were saying you were going to drop it off at Smart there. My goodness, I wish although I could have stolen a slice or two of it there. Hi, BY2GF, BE1CT. Good evening, George.
Well, good evening, Robert, and everybody in the net, and thank you for doing the net. Well, the cheesecake was consumed yesterday evening at the Charlottetown Amateur Radio Club meeting, and so far the comments have been relatively positive. Anyway, as usual, I had a great time at Smart, and already talks are underway for Smart 25. Anyway, we'll probably be talking tomorrow morning, Robert, and I'll be all wound up for grocery day. So, looking forward to subsequent nets. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
VY2GF, VE1CT, returning good morning, geez, there I go again. Good evening, George. You're doing great there. Beautiful signal, like usual there, and, alright. Although, I didn't know what to think when you said generally positive. I thought, well, hey, it's cheesesteak. It's good. Anyway, I'm glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. Glad that Smart was a whopping success there. And, hey, look forward to Smart 25 there coming up. Hi. You take it easy, my friend, and look forward to you check-in tomorrow morning there. And, hey, yeah, grocery day. Hi. Oh, I wish you would yours. A great and safe evening there, George. You take it easy, my friend. We'll catch you later. VY2GF, VE1CT, 73. Alright, that's round one for PEI. Let's see, do I want to go to Nova Scotia or do I want to go to New Brunswick? Well, this time we're going to whip over to New Brunswick and throw a little monkey into the wrench here. Any stations from VE9, VA9 land wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net, please come now with your call sign. VE1CT is standing by for you.
Victor Echo 9, First Sierra Kilo, V9 OSK.
VE1 Oscar Lima, VE1 OL.
VE1 Juliet Echo Charlie.
VE9 GC handheld.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie, Uniform Bravo, handheld.
Alrighty, so far for round one New Brunswick, I have VE9 OSK, VE1 OL, VE1 JEC, VE9 GC portable, and VE9 CUB portable. I think one of you others were portable, but I just didn't mark it down here. Come on, there we go. Okay. Also, just to do a quick check, I know Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha, are you still on portable? Are you good to come in the moment there, Mike? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Yeah, I guess I get clobbered in that lineup there, Robert. I'll wait my turn there. VE1CT, VE9 MCA Portable.
Good, you're still there, Mike. I've got you at the bottom of the list, if you don't mind there. So, again, VE9 OSK, VE1 OL, VE1 JEC, VE9 GC, VE9 CUV, and VE1 MCA. Did I miss anyone or anyone else for round one New Brunswick? Any stations from VE9, VA9 land wishing to check in, please come now with your call sign. VE1CT is standing by for you.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Echo Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, V9 AI.
VE1 Tango United, VE1 TU.
Victor Echo 9 CEL. Victor Echo 9 CEL.
Alrighty, I think we got the rest of you there. Let's see, I have VE9CEL, VE9AI, VE1GU, and VE9PPL. Actually, your radio's saying VE1. I think you haven't had a chance to get it turned over there. You used to live in Nova Scotia, I take it. Go ahead, sir.
Victor Echo 9 Charlie Echo Lima. Victor Echo 9 Charlie Echo Lima. I live in Edmonton.
Good evening, Oscar. How's things in your neck of the woods, sir? VE9 OSK, VE1 CT. Good evening.
VE1 CT, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Robert, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. I did just like you did. I was wondering what was going on, trying to hook up with my node here, and nothing was working. I figured it must have been a problem with the link there from the tower, wherever you're hooked up to the internet there. So with everything came back on, I guess if you want to be patient, it's going to come back there. Nothing besides that. Just want to give you a mark for the display there, Robert, and hope to catch you again next week, whoever's going to be the operator. 730 all from Dieppe, Victor Echo 9, Oscar, Sierra Kilo.
VE9 OSK, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Oscar. Yeah, boys, it took me aback, but at least now, when I get that error, I'm going to know what happened, the power failure. Oh, hey, we all live in a human world. The air is human, so... Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening, Oscar. Thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. I wish you and yours a great and safe evening there. Take it easy, my friend. VE9 OSK, VE1 CT, 73. And we're going over to Aubrey next. Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima, VE1 CT. Good evening, Aubrey.
E1CT is an E1OL. Hi, Robert. Well, you're sounding chipper there. And OSK is a lovely signal. And everybody sounds really good on here, I must say. I've been monitoring here most of the day, and also D-Star and DMR. And I was on HF this morning on 40 meters. Conditions were very good on HF at that time because of the solar flare, I guess. So I'm told. I'll say hi to Dennis, VE1TU, that's coming up there in the list. And speaking of lists, we got a long one there, so I won't talk anymore, except that it was a beautiful day here, and now it's raining. And we do need the rain. I had my lawn mowed today by the mowers. It's the first time this year. Thanks for doing the nets, and all the best, Robert, and everybody on here. 73s, VE1OL.
VE1OL, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Aubrey. Doing great, my friend. And, yeah, That's the nice thing about this digital voice. Just like we were sitting back chatting with each other across the table kind of thing. Like we were playing a game of cards. Well, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. I thank you very much for your check-in. Really appreciate it. I wish you and yours a great and safe evening. And we'll catch you later there. BE9. Okay, hang on. I lost my screen here. There we go. VE1. Oh, well. Sorry, Audrey. VE1 CT. 7-3, my friend. Alright, we're going over to Jody next. Victor Echo 1, Julia Echo Charlie, VE1 CT. Good evening.
VE1CT in the Maritime Fusion Net, VE1JEC. Well, good evening there, Rob. On the frequency. Everybody sounds good tonight. Everybody's got good signal coming in. Not much going on up there, Woodstock First Nation. It was raining earlier, but it looks like it's stopped now. And I'm getting ready to go play TV bingo, so that's where I'm heading to. Maybe I'll win some money tonight. Anyhow, no traffic here. Just quick check-in. Say 7-3 to all. 88 to the ladies out there, and thanks for calling me in, and thanks for doing that there, Rob. 7-3.
VE1EC, VE1CT returning. Good evening to you, Joey. Hey, good luck with the bingo there. Hey, if you do happen to win any substantial amount, make sure you get the check in the mail to you there. Hi. Glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. Thank you very much for your check-in. Greatly appreciate it. And I wish you a great and safe evening. You take her easy, and again, good luck with the bingo. VE1JEC, VE1CT, 7-3. And we're going over to Gary next. See how things are going in Cold Ranch there. Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, VE1CT. Good evening, Gary.
Good evening, Robert. Were you calling me in? Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
Yes, sir, I was, my friend. How's things going there in Cold Ranch? VE9GC portable. I believe you were portable as well. Yeah, come on in there, Gary. You're doing great there. VE1CT standing by for you.
Okay, Robert. The 1CT with Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, Gordon in Notre Dame. Gary is Golf Echo Sierra, and he's up in Cold Ranch. Anyway, it's been one of those nights. Anyway, well, no particular traffic. Wanted to pop in and say good evening. And yeah, there was that little glitch there. I was looking at my dashboard here, and you had started to transmit, and then all of a sudden I lost everything, and I watched all these things going out, and the error was there was no entry on the ILS server for Fusion. Anyway, and of course that was because of that little power glitch there in Nova Scotia, but it all came back up on its own. Anyways, overcast, coolish now. It's down to 8 degrees here in Notre Dame. And, I guess it's supposed to be a little drizzly tomorrow, but who knows? We'll wait and see what happens. Anyways, Robert, thank you for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. And I think you might be the net control on the morning net. So, in which case, I'll talk to you then. VE1CT, VE9GC.
Yes, Gordon. Oh, my gosh. I don't know why I'm getting mixed up with that. Yeah, I'm so used to hearing you in the morning, too. Oh, glad to have you checking in this evening. Yep, that's exactly what I had, was ILS server failure, so I know that the Rube wasn't talking to the Wires X server there at the time. So you were able to watch us go down in real time. All right, well... that's pretty good. I had started to transmit, you said. Oh, anyway, so things go. Oh, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. And I thank you very much for your check-in. Greatly appreciated. I wish you and yours a great and safe evening. And, yep, we'll look forward to the next 2 mornings of you checking in there, my friend. Take it easy, Gordon. V9GC, V1CT, 73. And our next portable, Dawn Victor Echo 9, Charlie, Uniform Bravo, VE1CT. Good evening, Dawn.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. It's Dawn in Moncton here. Anyway, no traffic, Robert, just being for your bucket, and I hope everybody's, well, I guess it's hump day today, so I hope, in the middle of the week, hope everybody's had a good week. More importantly, has a good and safe week. So, anyway, Rob, I'll give it back to you. Thanks for doing the net and calling me in, of course. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo, 73 to all.
V9CUB, V1CT, returning. Good evening to you, Don. Doing great, my friend. And, yeah, glad to have you on board this evening. Portable's doing very well. And, thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciated. And I wish you a great and safe evening. Take her easy, Don. VE9CUB Portable, VE1CT, 73. And our next portable. All right, we got you here, Mike. How's things in your neck of the woods in Irishtown? Hi. The V9 MCA Portable, V1CT. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango with the Maritime Fusion Net VE9 MCA Portable. Good evening, Robert. Good evening to everybody else on the net. Gordon and Gary and everybody else checking in. Yeah, pretty good day here. Good sunshine. Looks pretty well overcast at the moment. Probably get some rain overnight there, and yeah. But anyway, at least it's not the white stuff there. Yeah, we're the lawns are slowly turning green and growing fast. So and the flies are starting to run. I think the heat woke them up there, Robert. Anyway, no traffic, just to check in, say hi to everybody, and thanks for doing the net there, Robert. And yeah, was wondering where the net was, but I guess power outages or the servers in Japan sometimes act up too. So all the nature of the beast, I guess. Anyway, 7-3, have a good net. VE1CT, VE9 MCA Portable.
VE9 MCA Portable, VE1CT, returning. Good evening to you. I almost said morning again. Gotta get that out of my head. I gotta keep the window open and look out and go, oh, it's nice. Anyway, hey, you're doing great there. Portable's doing a beautiful job, and good to hear from you. And look forward to your check-in tomorrow morning there as well. Hi. And yeah, it's funny. You know, all it takes is a lack of power. That I guess in a way is not a good thing. But anyway, hey, glad to have you on board. Thank you very much for your check-in, Mike. Greatly appreciated. I wish you and yours a great and safe evening there. You take her easy, my friend. VE9 MCA Portable, VE1CT, 73. And we're going over to Mike next. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Echo Lima, VE1CT. Good evening.
V1CT, V9CL. Yeah, good evening, Rob. This is Charles here from Kokang. And yeah, the next CL coming up is actually my dad. He's Victor Echo 1 PPL. And he got his license. He's in New Brunswick. He's up in Edmonton, but he got his license before the 9s were a thing in New Brunswick. That's why it's a VE1. And anyway, that's the proper call sign, V1PPL. Besides that, I guess I got nothing else to report, and probably try to check in tomorrow morning when I go to work, and you'll be the net controller, so see you then. Send me to for now, V1CT, V9CEL.
VE9CEL, VE1CT returning. Good evening to you, Charles. Oh, that's perfect. I got him at the bottom of the list here. I got Gary and Dennis, and then Patrick's up next after that there. Oh, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend, and thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, I kind of, when I did like I always have running in the background on the computer here, I have, Spectrum Canada's call sign lookup there. And when I typed in VE9 PPL, it's like nothing there, and it's like, okay, let's try VE1, and it worked. Oh, thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. I wish you a great and safe evening. You take her easy, Charles. VE9 CEL, VE1 CT 73. And we're going over to Gary next. Victor Echo 9 Alpha India VE1 CT. Good evening, Gary.
VE1 CT Net Control, VE9 AI. Gary in Fredericton. Good evening, one and all. Mike ahead of me there, and Dennis in there, and everybody else. Not much new here. It was a beautiful day till around supper time that started. It clouded over, and it's light rain, very light rain out there now. So anyway, we got the day in, so that's the main thing, I guess. Nothing much else new here, I guess, so everyone have a great week. Back to Net Control, VE9 AI.
VE9 AI, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Gary. Doing great, my friend. And, yeah, it's, well, it is good to get a little bit of rain just in case. They make forest fires harder to start. At least the ones which occur naturally there. I know that lightning sometimes can cause havoc like that, and we really don't want people's homes in jeopardy there. Oh, anyway, glad to have you on board this evening there, Gary. And also, look forward to more rain. All right, good evening, my friend. You take her easy there. VE9 AI, VE1 CT 73. Going over to Dennis next, and then followed by Patrick. Dennis, VE1 TU, VE1 CT. Good evening.
VE1 Charlie Tango. This is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Robert. Good evening, all on the net. And a special hello to Aubrey, my old friend, VE1OL. And say hello to Gary. And you got the weather from Gary, so I don't have to do that. I guess I don't have to do it anyway, but quite often we do report on the weather. It was grocery day, so the shelves are all stocked in the pantry, and I got a haircut today. I've been going to the same barber for a long time, and with my arthritis, it's difficult to get in his shop, so he comes to my apartment now, which I appreciate very much. So, thanks for calling me in, Robert, and back to you. This is VE1 Tango United.
VE1 TU, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Denny. Yeah, you're doing great there, my friend. Doing great. Oh, glad you got your shelves all full there with groceries, and hey, you've got shorter hair now from that haircut. Oh, hopefully the XYL likes that there from you. Hi. Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening there, Denny, and I thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. You and yours have yourselves a great and safe evening there. VE1TU, VE1CT73. And we're going over to Evanston. Now we'll chat to Patrick there. Victor, Echo 1, Papa Lima, VE1CT. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you. I made myself up there.
VE1 BPL, VE1CT, returning. Good evening to you, Patrick. Doing good, sir. I hear the car in the background, so I'll let you go for now, and you concentrate on the driving there. You take it easy, my friend. Glad to have you on board this evening. VE1 BPL, VE1CT, 73. All right, that concludes round 1 New Brunswick. So, let's start round 1 Nova Scotia. Any stations in BE1, BA1 land wishing to check in this evening, please come down with your call sign. BE1CT for the Maritime Fusion Net. We're standing by for you.
Victor Echo 1, Julie Whiskey V1 JW.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1 FOX.
Victor Echo 1, Hotel Alpha Papa, VE1 HAP.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Charlie Sierra, VE1 JCS.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE9 NA.
Alrighty, let's see, I've got 5 stations from Nova Scotia here. I got VE1 JW, VE1 FOX, and we got Happy with us there, VE1 HAP, and we also have VE1 JCS, and VE9 NA. Alright, well, let's do a second call out just to make sure that we got everyone on the list here. I'll leave a little bit of extra time. I know that sometimes the repeaters are kind of slow to link up to us here. Standing by, round 1 New Brunswick. Any other call signs wishing to check in, please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Sierra Mike.
Alrighty, we also have VE1 FSM, and I did see Papa Lima's call sign come up there. Alright, let's see, going to top of the list. Let's see how Eric's doing in his neck of the woods here. V1JW, V1CT, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Rob. Well, in it. We got a pretty good net going so far. I missed the first 10 minutes or so. The company dropped in unexpectedly. So they didn't leave till about 10 after 7. But anyway, well, it's time to get in and throw our hat in the ring, so to speak. But nothing too starting here. A little bit of rain. Not much. We got my weather station tight on me today, so I had to take that down. Or yesterday, I guess, it was kind of screaming like a banshee out there. Took it apart, and I oiled the little motor in it, but lasted about a day, and it's back doing it again, so I think the motor has died in it, so I was debating about getting a new one, and then I was talking to Freddie, so I think you can buy parts for them, so we are looking on Amazon. I think I can get a new motor for it, so it's considerably cheaper than buying a whole new unit, so we might do some research on that tomorrow if we get some time, and see if we can order the appropriate parts for it, and maybe just make a repair rather than buying a whole new unit. Other than that, we're just kind of listening along with interest to VE1JW.
Alrighty, let's see, Eric, yeah, you were loud and clear, my friend, doing great there, and, just to let Patrick know there, V1PPL, V1CT, I don't know if you have box turned on, or not, you may want to double check that there, just to see if it's, the radio itself there, causing you to come in. Anyway, thanks for checking it out there. And Eric, hey, yeah, it's been another one of those days. Just a quiet day in the valley here. Hi. Oh, I'm glad to have you on board this evening there, Eric. Thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. I wish you a great and safe evening there. Take her easy, my friend, you and yours. VE1JW, VE1CT. 7-3. Curtis going over to 3 Mile Plains to chat with the Fox. VE1 FOX, VE1 CT. Good evening, Curtis.
Oh, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango. With the, whatever here, the Fusion Net anyways, Wednesday night. What is today? I can't even remember what today is, Robert. It's definitely Wednesday, so it must be the Maritime Fusion Net. Gosh, I'm mixed up tonight. I guess I worked too much today cutting grass. Anyway, good evening to you, Robert. Good evening to all other operators on there. Yeah, PPL there. I don't know what that was going on there, but anyway, you probably get her fixed up there for sure. Anyway, Rob, we had a beautiful day here at 3 Mile Plains, 22 degrees out there this afternoon. I got the grass mowed what I had left to do, and right now we're looking at 14 degrees out there, overcast, and it looks like it's going to rain. So we can use it. I guess it's raining now out there, the White said, so there we go. I had nothing. I guess rain's coming down now, so that'll make the grass grow even faster there, Robert. Anyway, I think the problem I've been having here, when the Learning Bird having their net on at the same time we do here on the Fusion, that they're interfering with me. So I waited till that their Learning Bird net was all with, and oh Lord, I got right in there, no problem at all. But if I check in on whatever this short time, I don't get in because that net's going on. So there we go. And I'm going to try it next week the same way and just see.
But with that, everything sounds super fine. Everybody sounds great tonight, Robert. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Have a great evening, and we'll catch up with you at another time for sure. So Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango, with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Back to you, Robert, 7-3. Thanks for calling me in.
VE1 FOX, VE1 CT returning. Wow, 22. And you're only down to 14. Oh, wow. Hey, that's good fishing weather, isn't it? Well, I'll have to teach you for that. Teach you about that. But yeah, it's no fun being out in the rain. So there you go. Hey, I think your crystal ball's working there. You're able to forecast when it was about to rain there. Hi. You're doing great, my friend. I'm glad to have you on board this evening, and I look forward to your check-in tomorrow morning there as well there. You take her easy there, and you and yours have yourself a great evening. VE1 FOX, VE1 CT 73. All right, going over to Happy Victor Echo 1 Hotel Alpha Papa VE1 CT. Good evening.
VE1 CT and the Fusion Net VE1 HAP. Good evening to one and all on board. I don't think I've been here for a couple weeks or so. Not sure, time flies so fast that don't know when the last time I was, but I was going to do some mowing tonight, but it started to rain just when I got home, so scrapped that. So I just, and the kids called from British Columbia, so we had a 3-way call with 2 of them anyway up there. I've got 3 out there, so the 2 of them were on calling, so we talked over an hour, so all's good over there, and the same as over here, so just waiting for the rain to stop. I guess it's supposed to rain for a couple of days or drizzle anyway, but have to wait and see what it brings. Not much we can do. We can't close the dome. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, and the grass will be getting greener and taller. Hi. So that's about it from here. We'll say 7-3 to one and all, and we'll catch you later on. VE1 CT, VE1 HAP.
VE1 HAP, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Happy. Oh, hey, that's good. The children keeping in touch there with you from British Columbia. Oh, glad things are all copacetic and working out there. And hey, you know, the rain happened for a reason. It didn't want you to do any mowing. Alrighty. Anyway, you have yourself a great and safe evening there, Happy. Glad to have you on board. And you and yours have yourselves a great and safe one there. VE1 HAP, VE1 CT 73. Over to James, VE1 JCS, VE1 CT. Good evening.
Yes, VE1CT, VE1 JCS, and Andy Ganesh. Good evening to yourself and everyone on net. Not much going on here, just cleaning up my workbench so I can do a few more things. Kind of gets messy after a while. Other than that, it was not too bad a day today. Everything looked pretty good. So back to net control, not much more to add. 7-3 from Victor Echo 1, Juliet Charlie Sierra, and Antigonish.
VE1 JCS, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, James. You're doing great there for Manny Ganesh. No problem whatsoever there. And, hey, yeah, always got to keep that workbench tidy. I know how you feel because sometimes you get started on a project and all of a sudden you've got no room. Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. Thank you very much for your check-in. Really appreciate it. I wish you a great and safe evening there, my friend. You take her easy. VE1 JCS, VE1 CT, 73. Alright, hey, we're going over to Nelson there. Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE1 CT. Good evening, Nelson.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. Good evening to everyone on the net. Well, we hope you're doing well, Robert. It's been a while I didn't answer the net. Kind of busy. And anyway, it's not raining here at the present time, but it's cloudy. But the temperature is more than down than the FOX there, Curtis. It's 6.5 at the present time here. So we'll have a cool night. Yeah. And today, well, we cleaned the ditch and trimmed some tree, and anyway, had to be done, so we did it. And next on the list there, I guess it'll be the grass to cut. It's growing quite fast there. Hope that you're doing well, Robert. We'll turn it back to you. V1CT with the Fusion Net from V9 November Alpha. Back to you, Robert.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango, returning. Good evening to you, Nelson. Doing great, my friend. Copier plus 6.5 there. Not quite up as far as the Fox there. Hi. And the cloudy situation there. Well, hey, you know, there are always times in our lives when we're too busy to do stuff. So, no problem, Nelson. We always know you're here in heart. You have yourself a great and safe evening, my friend, and we'll catch you around. Hopefully we'll hear from you maybe tomorrow morning or Friday morning there. I've got the 2 meter wake up net for both mornings there. Hi. Take her easy, my friend. V9NA, VE1CT, 73. And we're going over to Frank next. How's things going in your neck of the woods, my friend? VE1FSM, VE1CT. Good evening.
VE1 Charlie Tango, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Everything's going great there, Robert. You're having quite an interesting net tonight, I see, between power outages and someone either sitting on the microphone or got the Fox turned on. Of course, if we can just get you into the morning mode, be okay. As long as you don't wake up in the morning and start with telling people good evening, everything will be great. Anyway, Robert, no real traffic, just been listening along, and I'll probably continue to listen on until the net's over. So we'll turn it back to you. VE1 Charlie Tango, VE1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike.
VE1 FSM, VE1 CT returning. Yeah, you know, I was thinking that same thing. It's like, what's going to happen if I start saying good evening tomorrow morning? Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend, and I thank you very much for your check-in. Really appreciate it. Hey, so far we're at 22. That's not bad. And, of course, where we had started a little bit on the late side, about 10 after, well, hey, it's now approaching an hour. But, hey, we're only halfway through. Let's see how we make out here in a moment. So, Frank, I wish you and yours a great and safe evening there. You take her easy, my friend. We'll catch you later there. VE1 FSM, VE1 CT, 73. All right, that completes round one. We're going to just quickly check to see if there are any stations outside the Maritimes wishing to check in this evening. Any stations outside the Maritimes, please come now with your call sign. BE1CT standing by. Okay, we'll put out one more call for any stations outside the Maritimes wishing to check in this evening. Please come there with your call sign. BE1CT standing by.
Echo 3, X-ray, in Cornwall.
And we have James with us there from Cornwall, Ontario. BE3. Boy, as soon as I can read my, yeah. Good evening, sir. BE3. XID, BE1CT. Come on in.
Okay, E1 Charlie Tango, VE1 X-ray Indy Delta. Yeah, well, it's one of those gloomy days here. Lots of rain, not heavy, but just kind of disparaging. Yeah, but oh, I'll tell you, the dandelions love it. Yumpins, and dandelions everywhere I look. So, oh well. Yeah. Well, we'll see how the fall goes with the apple product, and we didn't have too good a maple syrup. Yeah. And it just didn't pan out properly. But these things happen. So anyway, just wanted to say hello to everyone on the CQ Maritimes, and we'll say 7-3 and pass it back to net control, V1CT, VE3XID out.
VE1 XID, VE1 CT, returning. Good evening to you, James. Hey, you're doing good. Sorry to hear that maple season didn't turn out well. That's hard, especially if the economy depends on it there. Well, I hope that things get set back into the right there for you. Well, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend, and I thank you very much for checking in there from Cornwall, and you have yourself a great and safe evening in yours there. VE3, XID, VE1, CT, 73. Alright, we're at the bottom of the list. We are now starting round two. Round two for Prince Edward Island stations, PEI stations wishing to check in this evening. Anyone from DY2 land, please come down with your call sign. VE1CT standing by.
Victor Yankee to Charlie Golf Papa.
Alright, Alrighty, we have VY2 CTA, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, sir. Come on in.
Well, good evening, Rob, and all in that there this evening. Actually, this was my first time on Fusion, so I thought I'd heard you on there, give it a try, give you a shout for the mark for the folks there. Normally talk in the morning net there, but this is different. So I just want to jump in there and say hi to everyone. This is Victor Yankee 2, Charlie Golf Alpha, returning back to net control.
VY2 CTA, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Rodney. Oh, hey, welcome aboard. The net usually starts at 1900, barring power failures like it was tonight. We'll probably never live that down. Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening there, Rodney, and thank you very much for checking in there from Kensington. Glad to have you on board. I wish you a great and safe evening there, my friend. You take it easy. Look forward to your check-in tomorrow morning there. Hi. VY2 CTA, VE1 CT 73. Alright, well, we'll put out one more call for PEI, just in case here. Any other stations from VY2 land wishing to check in this evening, please come now with your call sign. VE1 CT standing by, VY2 station. Alrighty, so that wraps up round 2 for PEI. Going over to New Brunswick again now. And the stations from BE9, BA9 land wishing to check in this evening. Please come now with your call sign. BE1 CT is standing by for you. New Brunswick stations.
BA9, Victor Echo Alpha.
And so far we've got Vern from New Brunswick. Are there any other stations from New Brunswick wishing to check in? Please come now with your call sign. The E1 CT standing by.
Victor Eagle 1, Papa India November, V1 Cheyenne.
Alrighty, we've also got the E1 PIN. Alright, and it looks like I've got a mistake here in my records, so I'll have to fix that in just a moment. Alright, let's see, let's go with Vern, and then followed by PIN here. Vern, house station in your neck of the woods there, my friend. Welcome aboard VE9, VEA, VE1, CT. Good evening.
E1, Charlie Tango, net control. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency. Well, we've been riding along with you pretty well since the opening, but no, we haven't. Sorry, I'm a little late getting hooked up. I got the end down beside the radio and nothing was working, so I had to resurrect myself and go into the radio, node radio, and key that thing up and get that connected, and it disconnected. So, anyhow,
Everything's been working ever since, so that left me a few minutes off the front of the net there. Okay, Rob, nothing too much else to report. We're running the great net as usual. Things are running right along there and sounding good. So, I just say thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in one more time. Putting up with my forces one more time. Hopefully we'll be around again next week to aggravate the airways again. 7-3 all, 7-3 Rob, bye-bye.
VE9, VEA, VE1, CT returning good evening to you, Vern. Glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. Thank you very much for your check-in. Truly appreciate it. And I wish you a great and safe evening. You take it easy. We'll catch you later. VE9, VEA, VE1, CT, 73. And we're going over to Bert next. Victor Echo 1, Papa, India, November. Good evening, Bert. I don't know why I forgot your name, but it's in my head now. You go ahead there, my friend. Standing by for you.
Good evening, everyone. Not much to report. Just came in from outside. Another meeting tonight. It was just dropping a few drops of rain there. They're calling for some rain tonight. It was raining in Montreal this morning, or this afternoon, so we're probably going to get it too. Yeah, I was in the car a while ago when you did New Brunswick, but having two radios at the same time and moving my radios around from cars to car, because we went to SMART on Saturday, SMART symposium in Nova Scotia, so I used my father's vehicle because he was coming with us to Capelé or Cap-Binet, and so we used his vehicle, a little bit bigger CRV high. So I had tossed in the radios back in the back main, but didn't install anything. Now I was struggling with the microphone, so I had to wait till I get here to tidy myself. Besides that, not much. We had a ham radio meeting last night at the club station here in Edmundston. Got two new old guys that are coming back, so one already has a Fusion portable, so we're going to try to get the other one into it. So, good evening, everyone. Have a pleasant rest of the week, and happy Mother's Day coming. And yeah, guys, you have to be good to your wife or moms on the weekend. Hi. Have a good one.
VE1 BIN, VE1 CT returning good evening to you, Bert. Doing great there, my friend. Doing great there. You know, there's one thing about this Yaesu equipment I really dislike, and they have yet to make a good external mic that will stay put for their portables. I've got 7 of them sitting here in front of me, and not one will work properly on this FT5. I've also tried all 7 on the FT70. It's very frustrating, especially after you spend the money to get the things and they turn out not working. So I think Yaesu has to come up with a 2-pin one like ICOM or, Anyway, hey, glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. Thank you very much for your check-in. Greatly appreciated. I'll step off the soapbox now. And you take her easy, Bert. VE1 PIN, VE1 CT, 73. Alright, that's it for round 2 New Brunswick. So, we're now going with round 2 Nova Scotia. This is the Time for stations in VE1, VA1 land. Wishing to check in this evening. Please come now with your call sign. VE1CT, standing by, Nova Scotia stations.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Sierra Sierra, VE1 DSS.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha.
And so far I have VE1 DSS and also VE1 or VE1 CA. Sorry about that, Rob. And the first thing I think of, oh, your time's listed, but no, it's evening. All right. I have those two stations. Are there any other stations wishing to add themselves to the list there? Nova Scotia stations, VE1 CT standing by. Alrighty. Well, so we have VE1 DSS and VE1 CA. Let's go to Craig there. Hey, Craig, one of your, Bill, come on, think. Another amateur from your area had checked in this evening. VE1 JCS, James. So glad to have two there from Annie Ganesh. VE1 DSS, VE1 CT. Good evening, Craig.
Yeah, thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, I heard James check in a little earlier. And, yeah, we're always listening. Sometimes we don't always speak, but we're always listening. We're on our new FT991A and enjoying that still. Had a great time at Smart, seen a lot of hams there, put a lot of faces to call signs, and had a great time. Nothing further from here. The weather has been decent enough to take the bike the last 2 days, but the next 2 days don't look like you're going to cooperate at all. Say 7-3 from here, and everybody have a great rest of the week. VE1 DSS.
VE1 DSS, VE1 CT returning. Oh, hey, a new 991 Alpha. Boys. Okay, you're making me jealous. Anyway, glad to have you on board this evening there, Craig. Thank you very much for your check-in, sir. Glad to hear that you had a great time at Smart there. And VY2GF have reported to us earlier that planning's already starting for Smart 25, so wow. No rest for the weary. Anyway, you have yourself a great and safe evening, my friend, and you take her easy there. VE1 DSS, VE1 CT, so true. Alright, we're going over to Rob, who's not time sensitive where it's in the evening, although I may be wrong. Let's double check here. VE1 CA, VE1 CT. Good evening, sir.
VE1CT, VE1CA. Well, good evening to you, Robert, and all those on the net tonight. Not time sensitive tonight there, Robert. Net sounded really good, and yeah, since you brought up about the Smart Symposium, that went really well. I really enjoyed it again this year. I think things went really well, and I believe I haven't heard any negatives. I think everybody had a really great time, and always looking forward to the next one. Anyway, nothing else further to report. Just listening along to the net here and working on a few little things here in the shack. Thanks for calling me in and doing the net, Robert. You have yourself a great evening, you and everybody on frequency. 7-3, VE1CT, VE1CA.
VE1CA, VE1CT, returning good evening to you, Rob. Doing great there, my friend. And, yeah, I wish I was there, but, hey, maybe we'll be able to make it to Smart 25. Hi. Oh, hey, hopefully we'll hear from you tomorrow morning. I know you'll be checking in time sensitive then. And we're glad to have you on board there, Rob. Thank you very much for your check-in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Also, I wish you luck there as net controller for next Wednesday's Fusion Net here. Hi. Take her easy, my friend. VE1CA, VE1CT, 73. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. Looks like we had 28 check-ins so far, but we have one more final call to make for any stations. And mind you, I'm going to include the dark side of the moon because I've been hearing some odd information about it there. Maybe there's an amateur up there for us. VE1CT standing by for any and all stations wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net. Please come down with your call sign. VE1CT is standing by.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Kilo.
And so far I've got Glenn here, VE9GK. Is there anyone else wishing to check in? This is the final call. VE1CT standing by.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1JBL.
VE1CT, VE1LAU.
Alrighty, we've got 3 stations here. We got VE9GK, good evening, Glenn. VE1JBL, Jim, you made check-in number 30, hi. And check-in number 31, we got Lori with us there, VE1LAU. Alright, top of the list, going with Glenn. How's things in your neck of the woods there, my friend? VE9GK, VE1CT. Come on in, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Rod, and good evening to everyone on frequency there. Good evening to Jim coming up behind me, and LAU, which I don't actually know the name, but good evening anyway. Yeah, just following along with the net. No real traffic there tonight. Rob, you're doing a good job, though. You got 28 callers you mentioned, so yeah, it's a little bit slower than doing a VHF net because of the type of mechanism with the Fusion net, but yeah, it's coming along good. Anyway, we're just going to continue following the net till the end. I guess it's almost over anyway, and we'll catch you again perhaps tomorrow morning there. I think you're doing the net in the morning, so have yourself a good night, Rob, and everyone on frequency as well. Victor Echo 9 Golf Kilo, back to net control.
VE9GK, VE1CT, returning good. Evening to you, John. Doing a great job there, my friend. And now, look forward to your check-in tomorrow morning and the next morning. They got me scheduled for 2 days in a row there. I'm glad to have you on board this evening, my friend, and I thank you very much for your check-in. Greatly appreciate it. I wish you and yours a great and safe evening. Take her easy, my friend. VE9TK, VE1CT, 73. And check-in number 30. Good evening, Jim. VE1JBL, VE1CT. Good evening.
VE1CT and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1JBL. Yeah, good evening, Robert, and Glenn before me there, and Lori come up behind me there. Good to hear Lori on there. And Robert, I have to say that this is the first time since we've started the net back in 2020 that I forgot the net.
It's been very, very busy out here. I got 2 loads of wood delivered here today, hardwood, and I'm trying to get it piled up before the rain comes. So I got 1 cord done just about half an hour ago here, and I tarped the other cord there, and but I did get 1 done here today, and then we decided to seed the lawn before the rain came. So I got that done, and then we come in and. My wife's out getting supper ready on the barbecue out there, and I said, what am I forgetting? And then it comes to me, I said, oh yeah, this is Wednesday night. There's a net on. So I could say this the first time since we started this net that I actually forgot it, but here we are. So anyways, thanks for calling me in there, and for everybody, if anybody's left online here or on the net there that went to Smart, thank you very much for coming out, and I think everybody had a great time there. So everything, we'll look forward to Smart 25 for sure there. So anyways, that's it from here. Thanks very much, Robert, for doing that. Thanks for calling me in, and look forward to the recap there. So 7-3 for now. VE1 Charlie Tango and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL, Jim Wilton English Bridge, 7-3.
Oh, VE1 JBL, VE1 CT returning. Oh, hey, Jim. All right, we'll have to wrap you on the knuckles for that. Anyway, it had to happen sometime. Glad to have you on board this evening, my friend. And, I was kind of wondering because there was, I don't, you may have sent it, but maybe I didn't see it, the reminder today. Anyway, glad to have you on board, my friend, and thank you very much for your check-in. Greatly appreciated. Also, now you're making me hungry. Barbecue. Oh, hey, have a few bites for me there, Jim. And you and yours, have yourselves a great safe evening there, my friend. VE1 JBL, VE1 CT, 7-3. And our last check-in of the evening. Good evening, Lori. How's things in your neck of the woods, my friend? VE1 LAU, VE1 CT. Good evening.
Good evening, Robert. Everything is good here. I was out in a little sprinkle of rain, just enough to make the grass grow, I guess. Anyway, and good evening to Jim there, just was ahead of me, and everyone else on frequency. And thanks for calling me in, Robert. And you're doing a fine job as usual, my friend. 7-3 VE1 LAU.
VE1 LAU, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Lori. You're doing great there, my friend. Doing good. And glad to have you on board this evening. Thank you very much for your check-in. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for the kudos as well. Hey, we always like to hear if we're doing good or if we're doing bad. Hey, constructive criticism, I'm able to take it, that's for sure. Anyway, have yourself a great safe evening there, my friends, and we'll catch you later. VE1 LAU, VE1 CT, 7-3. Alright, so we're now going to close the net at this time, and we had a total of 31 check-ins this evening. From all of our current Maritime Fusion Net controllers, we would like to thank all of our esteemed amateurs who checked in this evening. We are also grateful to all of the owners and the clubs, as well as maintenance crews on the repeater nodes that are presently linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local ham radio operators to check in. Break. A recap of the net will be posted on the Maritime Fusion webpage at whiskey, period, Mike, Alpha, Romeo, Charlie, period, Charlie, Alpha. And saying it, www.maarc.ca. Now that the net is concluded, I now return the repairs of fusion nodes to normal service this is VE1CT for the Maritime Fusion Net signing off, wishing everyone a big 7-3, and above all, stay safe. And we all hope to hear you next week there when Rob does it at VE1CA. I believe it's his turn next. And also, hey, we look forward to your tickets tomorrow morning there. Alrighty, VE1CT is clear.
This is Victor Echo 2 Delta Echo, who just tuned in and missed the network. News 73's Dawn in Quebec City.